What is up, my little gorgeous people? Welcome back to another day on my channel and on today's video. If you didn't watch the last video, go watch it. I talked about this creepy dude that works on my job who sexually harassed 3 underage girls and a manager. Now I'm going to be talking about the student who literally tried to make sexual advances towards my teacher and he was not having it.
Don't let me down.
Disclaimer, no names, no nothing like that, because I don't want to get anybody in trouble. I don't want to expose anybody. I just thought this would be a great story time. Hold on, let me fix this light. It's going to irritate me. I'm knocking it over. I'm just trying to fix one damn thing. This started back in junior year. Now, this was towards the end of junior year. This was literally like 3 weeks to a month of this girl who randomly got put into my class. And it was one of the most weird, awkwardest, craziest experiences that I didn't think was going to happen because I didn't think some random girl was going to get put into my class out of nowhere. But she was a new student. Now, me and my little group of friends, we tried to be nice to her. She just didn't go with it. So we were just like, never mind, we're just not going to talk to this girl anymore. So we stopped talking to her, basically. She started like talking to the teacher like in like a really weird way, like trying to make advances towards him. And we all noticed it. Like we were all like, what the fuck is she doing? What really got us one day is he was handing back a test and literally the entire class passed it except her. Now, I'm not trying to say that to be like rude or whatever. It was just really weird that we all literally passed this test, but she failed and then got mad that she failed when she was literally the only one that failed. So therefore it means that there's something that maybe she just wasn't understanding or she just wasn't paying attention, which I personally think it was she wasn't paying attention because she was always, literally always on her phone. Like, what you expect to freaking pass when you're just texting in class? Like, not how it works. Like, I know I do it, but at least I'm still passing. Like, if you can't do both, then don't do both. Focus on school. But if you can, you probably shouldn't because teachers might find it disrespectful. Like, I don't know how I'm going to do it this year because so many of my teachers do not allow cell phones at all.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
She was freaking making these advances to him. She got a 50 on her test and she like, he hands it back to her and walks away and she looks at it, she goes, a 50? And he looks at her and he's like, yeah? She's like, well, how did I get a 50? And he's like, I don't know, how did you get a 50? Like, So she's like, well, can I stay after school for like retests? He doesn't do retests, so he explains that to her. So basically, she was supposed to stay after a class and she didn't, whatever, yada, yada, yada. And then it gets towards the end of the 6 weeks and she comes in and she goes to his desk and she leans on it like you know, like in those movies when there's the freaking male boss and the female secretary and she's like flirting with him, touching him and like leaning on his desk, her boobs all out, right? And she literally has this super tight shirt on, which I don't mind, you know, free your boobs, live your best life, don't let the school dress code you, do whatever. Like literally when she walked into class, she pulled it down before walking up to his desk, leaned on his desk like in those movies. She's trying to talk to him and like he literally looks at her and like he has the literally most uncomfortable look on his face and then looked away. He literally asked her to go sit down so he could get up and start teaching. And I'm not thinking it's because he's being a pedophile or he's being a creep and he was like, oh, this underage girl's really attractive and turning me on. I really personally think it was one of those,
Why the hell is this happening to me? Of all people, can I please leave now?
So a few days later, homegirl gets pulled out of his class and we were like, she's gone, whatever. To us, he was like really oblivious. Like we were confused. Like we didn't think he knew what was going on. Well, flash forward, I'm a senior now. In my senior year, me and one of my friends from that class have him again for a different class this year. And we went to talk about the situation. Like we were like, hey, you remember that one girl that came out of nowhere in the middle of the school year, like the end of the school year? And he was like, oh, I don't want to talk about that. He was like, that was the most weird and uncomfortable and I hated it, the worst 3 weeks of my life. And we were like, we always thought you were oblivious to it. And he was basically just like, no, I knew what she was doing. I knew what was going on. I wasn't here for it. And then we asked if he got her taken out the class or if it just like randomly happened. And he was like, no, that wasn't me. But I genuinely don't believe that for a second. Like, I think he knew what he was doing. Like, he was trying to get rid of her. Like, he was like, bye, I gotta go. But that is all for this story time. Just basically, this chick was basically trying to get my teacher fired. Like, she wanted him and he was not here for it. Now she's gone and he's living his best life. So, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe, share with your friends. And literally, guys, we're so close to 1.4K, meaning giveaway stuff is coming soon. I'm telling y'all what it is. We're literally almost there. Maybe by the time this video goes up or maybe after this video, we could be at 1.4K and you guys go so hard. So please share with your friends and all that jazz and have them subscribe and take your mom's phone, have them subscribe, take your brother's phone, have them subscribe, take your aunt's phone, have them subscribe, and just everyone subscribe, give this video a like. And I love you guys. So I'll see you all, my gorgeous people. Goodbye.